we've got some of our gorgeous, beautiful, talented children coming up next. They just want to sing you a little song and play a little bit of guitar. It's that swinging little guitar man. Give it up for Hudson! Hey! How gorgeous is that? Come on.
Freedom, freedom. Stick your new world up your arms. You can stick your new world order up your arms. You can stick your new world order. Stick your new world order. Stick your new world order up your arms. Singing we are 99%. Singing we are 99%. We are 99%. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Oh, which side are you on? Which side are you on?
Right, I just want to talk about masks, people. Masks are unhealthy, they're unnecessary, and you can refuse to wear one for any reasonable excuse, be that physical, mental or spiritual. Masks restrict your oxygen flow, they cause skin problems, and they're completely useless against airborne diseases. Any virus, bacteria, it's like trying to stop a fly getting in your garden with a chain link fence. But wearing a mask has nothing to do with your well-being. It's all about getting you to comply. You are not bound by law to wear one, no matter what pressure you are put under. Social distancing. There's no scientific basis for any distancing rules. They're purely psychological to dehumanise us all. It's as if, and who thinks that the virus, if it did exist, does it know how many are in your group? Does it know for what purpose you are meeting? Does it know what time of day it is? Does it know what day of the week it is? Does it know if you're standing up or sitting down? Just stop playing the charade. Refuse to take away our natural human social interactions. It's all based on a mass psychological operation. Start to hug, kiss, cheer, sing, shout, and have your friends and family around again. Let's all get back to normal. Just say no. Give the people around you, give them all a hug now. Everybody hug one another. Come on, let's all have a hug. And you boys in blue, and ladies in blue, do you want a hug? Does any of our customers want to hug us? You're quite welcome, just ask us now. We'd love to give you a hug. So lockdown. Even in wartime, such draconian measures were never imposed. It's all about social conditioning. It's not about health and safety. The World Health Organization has announced lockdowns do not help. Lockdowns are killing more people than they're saving. What rule will they bring out next? When will people start to say no? Thank you.
If you
Imagine all the people living life in peace. You got him. No countries. It's hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. No religion too. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say that I'm a dreamer. I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
Hi guys, we all know what's going on, but deep down, this is a spiritual war. This is a spiritual war. There's good and evil at play here. And this isn't a fairy tale, this is actually real. You know, and if you're spiritual and you feel these things, you feel the vibe, and people need to practice mindfulness. They need to go in, they need to go inside, they need to raise the vibrations so we can raise the collective, so we can make a better world. We are making the world. Our thoughts create this world. It's all an illusion, but we need to raise our energies to get the good outcome. If they depress us like they're doing and suppress us, that's what's going to drag us down into the depths where we don't want to go. So people, we need to unite. That's what they're trying to stop. We need to raise the vibrations. Otherwise, it's going to be health passports. If you don't have your vaccinations, because it ain't just going to be one, they're going to be after another. Oh, it's a mutation. We've got a new vaccine every 6 months, another vaccine. And if you don't have your health passport, you won't be able to use transport. You won't be able to get NHS. You won't be able to fly. You won't be able to work for certain corporations who work in vulnerable environments. This is what they're going to take us down. We are walking into enslavement right now. This is the reality of it. This is what's happening right now. So, and there's even claims of if you don't have the health passport, they're building these camps to put people in, and you're going to be classed as a risk, and basically you're going to be put as a prisoner in a camp. You know. So are you going to stand for that? Who wants that? Who wants to be put in no, I'm not taking the Bill Gates's, vaccine. I'm not having it. All right, well, we're going to hunt you down and we're going to put you in camps then. And that's where you're going to stay unless you accept it. And they also want, with the Great Reset, they want to take away everyone's finances. So they're going to cripple the economy, which is what obviously all this is about now, for the financial reset. And then once they've crippled the economies, you're going to be begging to take their offer. So their offer's going to be, we will pay off all debts. That's already been said. People have said, oh yeah, they'll pay off all this money, pay off all this debts. Yes, but the only problem, this guy here has got his health passport already, look. Is it a digital...
It's the Persimmon Home builder. They said before you can work, you have to...
Yeah, so before this guy can work, he's got to have got a health passport now, and that's already in place. So you had to have a test, mate.
Well, yeah, I was supposed to, but it's a building site, so it's got lenient.
Right, but this is what's coming into play.
They're desensitising.
Yeah, this is what's happening. So this is what's going to happen, guys. So the time's going to come now where we need to stand up against this. Or before it's too late, before we're enslaved, and then we totally ain't got a chance. If this is how far it's going to go. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I'll pass you to Evie.
Hi guys. So I just wanted to say I didn't know what was going on at the start like everybody else, but I soon had to wake up fast and I started watching quite a few of the different documentaries and going down all the different rabbit holes and things like that. And then I've started attending the rallies. I've been to 3 of them in London. We've been to Leeds, Sheffield, Manchester a few times as well. So I'm keeping myself well informed about everything that's going on. I feel like I know enough now to inform others. When people come to me, it seems to roll off my tongue. I've been down everywhere with the Save the Children, down to the adrenochrome, to everything that's going on with the masks, how that's just psychological torture. And we need to tell people to stop complying. They need to stop complying or nothing is ever going to go remotely back to what they consider, you know, a life that we want. We need to tell them to stop getting the tests. As long as they keep getting the tests, they're going to keep us in further lockdowns. The tests are up to 93% false positive rate. And the example they actually used was by however many they're going to roll out per day, that many false positive rates would actually shut down healthy people the size of Sheffield every single day. And then if you're downloading that app is then going to say you've been in contact with a healthy person that has got COVID, basically just because it's a false positive. So don't tell everyone they must not download that app as well. So yeah, that's just going to keep us in further lockdown. It's keeping these cases going up. The test was never even designed for that. The inventor even says that himself. Yeah. And yeah, they've extended the furlough till March, so that just shows that they've got plans to keep us in lockdown till then anyway. Maybe let us out for Christmas, just so they don't want people to wake up quite as fast, so they think there is still hope and then blame it on us that it's when we all met at families at Christmas that we're in lockdown in January. So the flawed test was never even designed for that. It's tested, papaya has tested positive, chicken wings have even tested positive. Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, they're doubling up the tests with that. We all know the deaths are falsified. So, yeah, so I'm keeping it informed. I've been to the rallies, as I say. But then the rest of the time now, I'm trying not to engage in it quite too much. I'm trying to really look after my health. As Charlie mentioned, it's a spiritual war at the top, and I believe we're not going to get through this without getting a spiritual practice. If you've not got one, start meditating. Yeah, and if you want support on that, let me know. But it's looking after all aspects of our health. So your physical, your mental, your emotional health. I personally feel the best I've ever felt because like now is the time on the planet that we really want to transform. It's such a turbulent time. Everywhere, obviously, there's the elections going on in America. So for us to really go within and do the inner work is really helping raise the collective consciousness, which is what we're going to have to do to get through this. So don't underestimate your individual power, because by you just spending this time, November is a month for rest and reflection anyway. So by you spending this time to go within, to keep exercising, we must get out, get your vitamin D, obviously. Yes, socialising. We need hugs. We're social beings. You need about, it's recommended 5 a day, like your fruit and veg of hugs per day. So make sure you're getting that. The 6 metre thing is to do with like our aura and the heart space, isn't it? So that you're not getting that connection. And also, I mean, I could go really esoteric. It's all backed up by science as well, so it's not totally spiritual woo-woo. So if you want to ask me about anything, how I feel like I've really transformed my life, I'm feeling the best mental, physical, spiritual, emotional state that I've ever been in. I've got a YouTube channel, Evie Activist, so check me out on there. I want some more subscribers of like-minded people. I've got Facebook, EVV, but I don't use that as much. I prefer YouTube as a platform. And yeah, I didn't like the way Facebook was making me feel, but yeah, so check me out on there, or come to me, ask me if you want any support on anything. Yeah, because like I said, I've been down the rabbit holes as well, so I know all of that, but then I'm also really conscious of looking after our health. It's so important. There's not been a more important time. The NHS are cancelling appointments, can't rely on them anymore. My friend, actually, I'll tell you this story quickly if people don't mind. He had a 3-month-old baby and she needed a minor operation and they did not consent, and she had to have the test on a 3-month-old baby. Like, it goes right up the nose, like, Yeah, so this was horrendous, yeah.
If it goes wrong, if it goes so far up, it can cause infections, it can cause migraines.
Yeah, exactly. So on a physical level, like, you know, it's absolutely horrendous. Some people have to have it like every week before going to work and things. So they tried to go private. Private said we won't do the test on anyone younger than 11. However, they had a 3-month waiting list and this operation needed doing sooner. It would also have cost them £5,000. So yeah, they had to, not that the baby's cost of having the test wouldn't have been worth that, but the operation needed doing. So the baby has come to earth and yeah, she's been sacrificed herself having one of those tests, which is horrendous. So he's taking that further and he has escalated it to the top level. But he said they do look after you more if you do like I say, we have to stop complying. Do not get the tests. Do not download that app and encourage everyone you know to do the same.
So, like we know about, like, is it Sweden where they didn't have the lockdown and their life went on as normal? And people think, oh, it's the government. It was their prime minister was a female prime minister, and they say, oh, should they have better, you know, governmental infrastructure to deal with it and things like that. That's not true. That's not true. The real reason why they didn't have to lock down is. They're going along with the plan already. They're going along with the cabal's plan. They're doing really well. They've had a pat on the back. So they, like, good guys. You've implemented on your, you know, these draconian measures on your people already. So because 4,000 people volunteered for the implant for the microchip. So that's 4,000 people. Went and put their, remarkably, it was the right hand, which is the mark of the beast. It's in the Bible and everything. So they went and got the mark of the beast in their hand, which is a microchip inserted in the hand there, and so they're far on the way to progression of what they want a human being to be. So that's why they got a pat on the back and they didn't have to do the lockdown. So unless we fight this is where we're going. We're gonna, in a couple of years' time, if that, we're gonna have a microchip in our right hand, which is the mark of the beast, and we are theirs, and that's it. And we, you know, we are no longer human beings. We are part of something demonic. So. You know, they're going to have to take, you know, I know people and who's, you know, I'm not going to take this, I'm not going to go down. I'd rather go out with a fight than go down, than have that. No. So, but if we're walking into it, yeah, freedom! 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 Freedom!
Get up, stand up! Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Stand up, stand up for your rights.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Stand up the fights.
Get up, stand up.
Never give up the fight. We're sick and tired of erasing tears. It came time to get to heaven on Jesus' name, Lord. You know and you understand. Almighty God is a lovely man. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So now you see the lights. Come on, stand up for your rights.
People of Sheffield, are you ready to walk? Let's go to the Garden of Peace, otherwise known as the Peace Gardens.
Are you pleased with the turnout today?
It was an interesting turnout, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's nice to get things on footage, isn't it?
Yep.
Documenting history.
Yep.
So they quickly clocked that. Why aren't we wearing masks from TB or AIDS or measles or any of that? It's a scam. It's garbage. With the social distancing, that also bonds you up because at a genetic level, it creates CTRA response. Can't remember what it's called. Transcriptional reverse adversity or some shit like that. But it's like your body in adversity makes more inflammatory genes than antiviral genes. So even at a molecular level, if you're isolated, you get more inflammatory. So like, and inflammation is the reason why people die from COVID-19. So why are we separating our old people in the care homes? Why are we closing students in accommodation? Why are we... It's stupid. So all the measures they're taking is stupid. Feds came to man, they were talking about some act, Health and Safety Section 9 Act, it's like, where are you getting that act from? Why? That's number one. Number two, why do I need to know that? Oh, you can't protest out there to the people. Since when? It's called freedom of expression, G. Like, if the founding fathers were to hear that now, they'll burn them up. Blah! It's like, people are so accustomed to giving up their freedoms. Bro, these lockdowns are going to cause a supply chain collapse, food collapse, fuel prices are going to go boom, and the food prices are going to go boom, and then it's going to be like, you pay more for your food, you pay more for everything, and we're going to have to pay all the billions on furlough and billions, we're going to all have to pay back. So it's like,
they want what we've got. We've got everything. We have love. We have peace. We have light. We have the Magna Carta. We are the truth. That's why they keep giving us say bye-bye. Come on. Because they know we are the complete opposite. We have the power and they don't have the power.
We are the 99%. Singing we are the 99%. Together we are mighty. We are the 99%.
We do not consent to your authority.